rough night at the office. Didn't have the energy that we needed. Gave up 63 points in our first and third quarter, so didn't have what was going to be necessary to win this game. This Jersey team is a little different team than early in the year. They've added some pieces, and they created a matchup. Created a lot of matchups out there, and tonight was one of those nights that it kept us in a bind, trying to find the right group to match up to what their guys are. The proven scorers at the areas on the floor they can score from. Wallace, of course. Williams is a willing passer on the post-ups. So you had those situations there.
How did you feel getting back out there tonight after the back spasms the other year?
I mean, it was cool. After being out in Utah and then get back out there, just trying to catch my win. That was pretty much it.
Was it just a matter of energy levels? You guys came off, you guys kind of came off the blocks running in the first quarter, and then in the second and third periods, things kind of slowed down.
Yeah, our energy in the third quarter, we kind of backed out, and they jumped out on us. Tomorrow came and hit a lot of threes, and that's where they hurt us, and they didn't look back from there.
Coach, can you talk about the decision late to continue to go with the bench starting the fourth quarter?
Well, we were down 14 points. I needed energy to get us close. I was trying to get us as close as we can to bring those guys back in because we had to get to a faster pace. We had to, and I thought our guys did that. But, of course, we ran out of time and wasn't able to cut the gap a little bit. But I needed a fast group to try and get us close so I can get those guys back in there. Hey, sometimes that happens, and, I'll take the blame for that. I won't have it that often, but I'll take the blame for that. That we just didn't have it. But I need a group to try and get the game close again, and I think we got it down to 6 or 7. But then we made a turnover right away, and then they scored the next bucket, and that was it from there.
Coach, when you go to the bench, you're really struggling to rebound. Can you mix up the lineups a little bit, or is there something you're going to look to do differently than Hayes and Green as the bench?
Well, it's a little different because they're playing small. They got Wallace at a 4. Wallace is a hard cover at a 4. You try to put a big on him, he's going to be very aggressive at the 4. Our bench has played well. It was about 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, the bench was doing the job, and they hit a little lull right now. But we have pieces missing out of that. They kind of created the play in our bench. John Sam was a huge piece to our bench in the way we played, So, I'm not going to put the pressure on our bench because our bench has done a good job. There were games where they were actually carrying the team, So rebounding-wise, small, it just in one of those situations in the NBA where all of a sudden your bench is not playing as well, but there's some pieces moved around. Our bench has been okay. They've been pretty good. They just haven't been good the last 2 nights because you got big, aggressive, athletic rebounders. We'll deal with that.
What do you think is ailing the bench right now? It seems like the last few games, guys haven't really been able to get things going off the bench lately.
It's basketball, man. Shots that guys usually make, they're not making right now. But we still confident in our bench. We know they'll pick it up.
Just tonight, was it a matter of energy from the back-to-back, or what was it?
Yeah, I would say that. I think we played good in the first half. The third quarter, that would turn the game around for us. We couldn't get stops. They got everything, they can ask for. That will open the game up in the third quarter.